Alright, we are live again. With, this time, Megaman 10. So we will get it started in 3, 2, 1, go. So Megaman 10 was released on Xbox 360, PS3, and Wii on I don't know if it was all on the same day, but I'll just say I think it was like February 27 or 28, 2010. And then it eventually came to PC, PS4, and Xbox One with Legacy Collection 2. So the biggest addition to this game was the return of the quick weapon swapping. So when I press L and R, we can just move to the next weapon in the weapon wheel. So Pumpman stage is underwater, obviously. I think we're in a sewer or something. And then the majority of the stage has this current going, where it either pushes us forward or backwards. Oh, I got that. That is a extremely difficult jump. Usually you want to take you just damage boost off that Susie, but if you're really quick up that ladder, then you can just jump over it and save the damage boost and some time. His name is Pumpman. So he has this shield that you can actually stand inside of it. Wow, that was a sub 2 kill. That was really good. But when you stand in his shield, you want to shoot him 6 or 7 times, and then try and get his shield down. So whenever he jumps, you can get easy shots off. So that Susie skip was probably the highlight of this run, and then it's all downhill from here. So Solar Man, we're going to start off with some rush coils, because it's going to be a very vertical stage. And there's these green tracks, which it's like Metal Man, if you know who he is. They will, whatever direction they're facing, they'll push you. And these are Suzak and Phoenix. They're probably the worst mini-boss in the franchise. So you want to get 5 or 6 shots into them. And then try and use Water Shield, but obviously they can just go back up if they want. So I took a shot there because if I just went no stop on that ladder, those fireballs would have hit me. Whoops. Oh boy, this is really bad. I took that coil fast enough so I could have went in between those fireballs. A very lucky health. There's too much going on, I can't explain everything. But you saw I killed that turret guy and then took a damage boost onto the platform. And then I didn't have to kill the flower guy, I deboosted through him. Alright, that wasn't bad. So the Solar Man can start by jumping in either of the two pits or the middle. You want him to preferably go to the middle, then jump back into the right side one. But he jumped in the left side one, but it was a pretty decent recovery anyway. Now in, not really till the boss, but we'll get to see the quick swapping. Because whenever a weapon's on the screen and you swap off of it with L and R, then it'll just disappear. I don't know what happened there. So Chillman introduces these ice blocks where if you jump on them twice, they'll first they'll crack, and then the second jump will they'll destroy them. But with it's a little bit faster with water shield. I don't know how I took a hit there, but it didn't affect me too much. So a Rush Coil and then Solar Blaze. And either hit that one or hit all three of those things. I have to wait. What I tried to do there was kill the top one, then immediately go to Rush Coil, and then you could skip that cycle. But I didn't even have Rush Coil selected. So I killed that second block because if I didn't, then the mini Stomper would hit me. And then I'd either fall into the pit or be without a block. So Chillman's probably the worst fight in the game. So as soon as you hit him, you want to quick swap off of Solar Blaze and shoot it again. But not while jumping, because he's not usually in the air. Okay, that wasn't awful, but... Now we have the Chill Spike, and I guess this will be the time where I can explain that each weapon has kind of a secondary property to it. So the Chill Spike will do physical damage. You'll see in just at the start of the stage. The Chill Spike will do physical damage when you shoot something directly with it. But then as you saw in the demonstration there, they will also turn into an actual spike. And then we'll see what that means in just a second. So you want to put the spike on the ground, and then the truck... Okay, well, you can also hit it to destroy it, but then the Chill Spike will also do that for you. But if you hit the truck directly with the Chill Spike before it lands, then it'll just freeze the truck, which we will utilize once, on purpose at least. It may happen accidentally. And the trucks in this section are bigger for some reason. We're gonna set it up so once we get right to the hole here, we just freeze the truck. And for this screen, we're gonna try and shoot these things a specific way. I didn't get it. I tried to shoot it a specific way so the last piece of that Solar Blaze would hit the Sniper Joe, but it's not a huge deal. I just have to either damage boost out of it or shoot another one. Oops. Okay, that was pretty bad, but... So, Nitro Man, as you saw, he can stand still and shoot his Nitro Blades at you, or he can jump backwards and immediately go back and forth. Or, if he's feeling really mean, he can jump back, go forward, and then go up the wall. So if he does that, you're going to want to freeze him fast enough. The property of a weird thing with his AI is whenever you freeze him, it resets himself and then moves on to the next attack he's going to do. So if he's just standing still, you can constantly freeze him until he jumps backwards. The Commando Man stage is actually, I'm surprised I didn't get hit by that. So there's these giant sand pits. And we'll see here these, giant sand wave that comes at you, which will, this one pushes us forward. And then the next one we'll see will push us backwards. I didn't get it. As you saw, the wheel cutter's second property is it actually... I'm trying to think of a way to explain it. Once you go up to a wall with it, it'll actually drive you up the wall. So ladders are a thing of the past, pretty much, other than just being used for the screen transition. I forgot to explain the last sandstorm we had. It usually slows you down completely, even if you're on rush jet. But if you're over the top of the screen, then it'll just ignore you, and then you'll go at normal speed. So with Commando Man, for some reason, whenever he jumps, his iframes are just eliminated. So when he did that small jump there, you saw I got a couple of free shots off on him. I don't know why that happens. And Commando Bomb, as you see there, it's an actual... The bomb itself is a thing, but you want to shoot it against the wall, because then that's the thing that does all the damage, is that explosion. And this is the Blade Man stage from, he's back from Megaman 3 DOS, if you remember that already. Or still, I mean. This is the first stage that uses actually like a good amount of weapons. So the Tri-Castle, it's just water shield. Still want water shield for that one. Oops, I did that yesterday in a practice run. I don't know what happened. Well, I know what happened. It's because instead of actually weapon swapping, the game thought I pressed L and R, but I guess I pressed them too quickly. Because if you press them at the same time, it'll just reset the weapon wheel back to the Mega Buster. That wasn't terrible, but ideally, I still got like the correct pattern. So I believe if you, when he goes to the top, whenever you if you hit him before he shoots his blades, he'll go back to the right wall. But if you throw the commando bomb in a specific way, he'll actually get hit twice. But I got that like once, but he didn't do a third cycle, so it's fine. It's just a little bit slower. On 30 FPS, that's why. So Strike Man stage, this is the only stage in the game that has no instant kill. So if you accidentally, So if you accidentally select this stage before you're supposed to, then good luck getting out, because there's no exit stage. This is actually the stage that was also in the demo, if anybody played the demo for Megaman 10. And that's where the demo ended. Concrete Man was Megaman 9's demo. And it ended, like, right before you went to fight him. Like, when you enter his room. So now we get to see our first boss instance of Triple Blade. So I'm gonna try and get him before he rolls. Okay, he did. He did the short hop too, but I was ready for it. So the property of Triple Blade is it hits the enemy multiple times and ignores boss invulnerability. But for some reason, even though all three blades hit on different frames, only 2 will register. So you need to double tap it and hit to get all 3 hits to register. And which we will see that in Wily 1. It's really hard to explain, but I hope I explained it a little bit properly. So there's a Sheepman stage. The big gimmick of this stage is these disappearing blocks. And also the holder of probably the worst weapon in the franchise. So I don't know how many frames or whatever I actually have to pay attention to this quickly. So for the Octobulb, I wanted to charge him twice, because as you run on that little treadmill thing, it charges him, and then he becomes vulnerable after a certain amount of time. And then I shot the commando bomb a little bit off to the side, because if you shoot it right directly in the middle, then it won't kill him. So now we have Yoku blocks, which I think this is the first time we see them in this game. Oh. So you can coil up there without having to wait for the blocks, but I don't remember how to do that. So I used Rush Jet there because to time it when the block disappeared, then so I can get the maximum fall velocity. Whoops. Yeah, whatever. He went up instantly, so I wouldn't have gotten the one cycle anyway. So with the Rebound Striker, the more times it hits off the wall, which I think it has a maximum of 4 or 5 times, it does more damage. So that's why I shot them first against the walls. Then there is the Thunderwall. I will not try to explain what they were thinking with Thunderwall. No, we are under the Wily stages. So this first section, we're trying to get through it a certain way, so we can spawn the first boss properly, I guess. So these are the weapon archives. So we'll have one boss from each of the first 9 games. Oops. Excluding Rockman and Forte, because that game doesn't exist. I'll just grab this health for safety. That did not work. Let's do that. That's why I grabbed that health, because I knew I'd mess up that part. I tried to time that Triple Blade so it wouldn't kill the football. So now we are hoping to start with Nitro Man because he's weak to Rebound Striker, which we did not. Whatever. Still an okay kill. I should have grabbed that buff energy, whatever. The mouse cursors from Megaman, or from Sheepman stage are back. We're already playing Megaman 10. Okay, I don't know what to do if that spider doesn't jump in that hole properly. I tried to time it so we didn't have to wait that extra cycle, but it didn't work. I tried to get into his, you can get into his hitbox without actually hitting him, but I went too far, so the one Triple Blade just ignored it. So I had to wait. So for Slashman there, which was at the end, usually you can like predict where he's gonna go, because he first spawns where based on where you're standing, and then he'll slash and he'll jump wherever you are. But I didn't know. I'd never learned how to do the proper fight, so I invented my own strat for it, which was just to kind of bait him into the wall, and you can shoot one behind him, and as he jumps, he'll hit that. So Wily 2 is probably the hardest stage in the game. Good, so I'm going to go for it, and if I die, then I die. Okay. So you can manipulate those birds by going a specific way, and then by manipulating them, you'll kind of manipulate those crushers, which are on a global cycle. Octolove again. I'm gonna try and grab this M-Tank. I kind of need it. So, for that first section, I kind of just made my own strat to determine, and by that I mean I just kind of memorized some of the patterns, and based on where that pattern of the birds are, I'll know where the crushers will go down. So with that pattern, I just knew I could go safely without getting crushed by that first one. That is awful, dude. So now I have to do that entire section again. So now this run has officially became awful, and now I'm upset. I think I do have enough triple blades still. I've done that so many times too, it's really stupid. Usually I don't make the jump, but this time I actually jump too close to the spikes. Okay, I thought, okay, well, this is officially really bad. Usually that platform is going the other way, so I don't know what happened there. This is already like a 41 pace. I'm gonna have to M-Tank as well, because I don't have enough commando anymore. Just wait, because I don't know what cycle I'm on. So Crab Puncher, I just want to... He's actually giving me a good pattern. And I did that, of course. So you want him to keep his eyes out like that, so you can hit him multiple times. So Mega Man 10's Wily 3 is a lot like Mega Man 9's Wily 3, but this time we have a platform going up and not a gravity well. Instead of going back and forth with those things, we're gonna just rush jet. So like Mega Man 9, we have another block, or another devil type boss. So once those top ones come down, I'm gonna try and time it so I can get 2 hits on its eye. Just barely missed the quick kill, but I just needed 1 shot before killing it. Now we are on to the boss rush. Pretty much all bosses are going to be the same except for Megaman, which will demonstrate how god-awful the Thunder Wall is. Jump once, that's horrible. So you want him to jump twice, and then while he's standing in the lightning, for some reason you can hit the you can keep hitting him with the physical thunderbolt, the clouds, and then for some reason it keeps doing the same amount of damage while sort of ignoring iframes. That was awful, but I still got my 2 off. For that one I wanted to use a maximum of 2 because we need the water shield for the Wily, one of the Wily bosses. So Chillman is back. So that W tank we grabbed in Chillman stage, we're going to use on Solar Blaze for the Wily machine. See if we can get a... That was a much better Nitro Man fight. Oh boy, I'm messing this up completely. So for the second phase, I'm going to jump into him with Rush Coil and quickly swap to Water Shield. That wasn't that second phase. Now we're in space or something for the final Wily stage. That was good. Chill Spike was actually had a good Nitro fight. So there is a manip in this stage for the fight. I don't know how to do it, so I'll just go in and see what kind of pattern we get. And we got the worst possible spawn. That's a pattern. That's the spawn you want to start with. And that's time for the game. So let's clear that before anybody sees that. So, thanks RGL for posting these and allowing me to at least attempt to play. I guess this time I embarrassed myself pretty badly, but we will cut to the next run, and hopefully it'll be much better than mine.